G'day everybody, welcome to episode 4. Now this one's going to be a little bit different because as you all know we're in lockdown and that sucks because when it comes to drinking beer you want to do it with a mate. Now the only way we could do this at the moment is through technology. So, very special, I have got my good friend Josh from Becoming Self-Sufficient on the channel today. Let's switch over to Zoom. How are you, mate? How's it going?
Good, mate. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing well. I'm excited for this.
As am I. You know, I love a good craft beer and especially a sour, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
That is good. So yes, so today we have decided to go with some sours. I'm bringing one that Josh has no clue about and he's bringing one for me. So I thought this could be fun. We'll see how it goes. Man, this is so weird. I wish I was like sitting beside you to be so much better.
I know, it is strange. I don't think I've ever had a virtual beer with you before.
No, I haven't either. I mean, it's weird. The closest we got is we're on the phone while we're drinking, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah. All good. All right. Well, do you want to go first? What have you brought to the table today?
Mate, you know I am a big fan of the sours, and I have gone with one from the Batch Brewing Company, which is actually in Marrickville, so not too far from where you are. It's called Pash the Magic Dragon.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, nice intense flavors, I'm hoping. Passion fruit and dragon fruit. So, yeah, this should be a good one. Can't see it on the can, but I'm pretty sure it's actually 4.2%. Oh, 4.3. It is on there.
There you go. And how many standard drinks?
So it's a good little drop. 1.3.
1.3. Very nice.
Yeah.
So it's passion fruit, is it?
Passion fruit and dragon fruit.
Ooh.
So it's actually two veggies I'm growing in the garden. So, sorry, two fruits I'm growing in the garden right now. So I'll see if I can make my own later on down the track.
No, absolutely. That'd be good. Yeah. In case anybody is wondering, so Josh is from a channel called Becoming Self-Sufficient, where he's decided to try and grow all his own fruit and veg and move away from the supermarket chains and try and provide for his family that way. How's it all going, by the way?
Yeah, it's going fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. I've made a few improvements, got a big greenhouse now. And I've actually switched from growing in the ground to growing most of my stuff in pots because obviously if there's ever a shift in the weather, I can just pick up the pot and move it inside the greenhouse and make sure nothing dies on me. So I just thought that'd probably be long-term a more productive way for me to do it.
Totally. Especially because being on the coast too, you just get battered with weather changes all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, your fans probably won't be too into this, but being so close to the water, you get a lot of stuff called powdery mildew on some of your larger plants, and it just stops them from fruiting or growing veggies, and it can be quite damaging. So it's good to be able to just pick them up and pop them straight in that greenhouse if need be.
Very nice. Awesome. Well, yeah, no, I will link Josh's channel down below, so make sure you go and check out all he's done, check out his greenhouse and what he's growing. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so you can follow along as he becomes self-sufficient. Now, moving right along, what I've brought to the table. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this one yet. It's a little company based in Camperdown, just near the Sydney Uni, near what's the motorcycle place? I don't know.
Motorcycle place.
Yeah. The one that, Deus, near Deus. They've got a shop there. But yeah, so what I've gone with is Wayward Brewing Company's Raspberry Sour. Ooh. So it's a Raspberry Berliner Weisse. So it's based on like a Berliner, so a German wheat beer. But this is a raspberry. So it's really nice. I don't think it's as strong as yours. So it's only 3.8%. So it's only 1.1 standard drinks. But this is such a nice sour. I highly recommend it. So what we're going to do, open them up, pour them out, see how they pour, and then we'll have a taste and we'll sort of try to explain to each other what we're tasting. Have you had that?
No,
you've had that one before, haven't you? The Pash the Magic.
No. I intentionally bought one that I hadn't had just so that we could experience it new on your channel.
Perfect. I have had this before. I do highly recommend it. But I wanted to bring something. Have you had this one before?
I have. I absolutely love
Oh, there you go. Damn it. I was hoping to get something that you hadn't had before. That's okay. We know what it's like. So anyone out there who's wanting to get into sours, this is a great one to start with. Really easy to drink, really nice. Great for a hot day, especially at the beach on ice or by itself. Anyway, let's have a pour and see what we come up with.
it.
Ooh.
There's one thing I love about sours, and I don't know if the camera will pick up on this.
Hey,
The smoke. Did you see the smoke
I
come
didn't
out of the
know.
can?
I didn't see it.
It's probably that camera. It's no good.
It's all good, man. Oh, that's got a nice. They do have a nice smell. I do like the sours. They're super fruity, especially if you're someone who's coming from like ciders. I think this is a great way. It's kind of an in between of a cider and a beer.
Oh, mate, the smell on this.
What are you smelling?
Oh, you can really smell the passion fruit.
Oh, nice.
I can't really smell any dragon fruit, but
it might come through in the.
I can't really
aftertaste.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing I like about sours as well is just how carbonated they are.
They get that way, don't
Big
they?
fan of that high carbonation. It's so good. But what you'll find is that head will actually dissipate really, really quickly. And that is because it is a sour. That's how you tell when a beer is really sour, because the head will vanish really quick.
I've just noticed that on mine. I literally just pour it and it's almost gone. But it's got a nice colour to it. Bring it closer to the camera.
Nice hazy.
Yeah.
That's definitely a nice hazy colour, that.
You can kind of see the yellow coming through with that passion fruit.
Yeah, definitely.
Very nice.
So who's going to drink first?
You know what? Guests, go for it. You can do it.
Oh, I'm loving that. I'm hanging for it. I'm sitting here and all I can do is smell it. So I'm like,
you're just like, I want it now. I want it now. How is it? Go on.
You know I like my sours. That is just an explosion of flavor. Like that's really intense. You can definitely taste the passion fruit. And then what I really like with a sour, I like that it settles. So you can start to you can taste that biscuit malt now. You can taste the wheat in the beer, but it's that first initial explosion of flavor. Like I'm breathing that better flavors now. Like you got the malt, you got the wheat that comes through after that initial explosion.
Yeah, nice. Can you taste the dragon fruit? Is that coming through? Not as much.
No, it's very passion fruity. I can.
Yeah.
No, I can even only still smell passion fruit.
Passion fruit's quite a really predominant fruit, like that flavor. It comes through whenever you have anything with passion fruit. I find it's always right there at the forefront.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess that's the pros and cons of it.
Emptying out that can.
I think I've got a little bit left, but I'll save that for later. Yeah, mate. I'm gonna have to try that one. That's definitely on my card.
It's good.
All right, now mine. I mean, you can't go wrong with a nice raspberry sour. So, all I'm smelling is that raspberry coming through. It's so obvious. And it's just, it makes me salivate. I just want to get into this. And you know what? I am. So let's go. So good.
Yeah.
It's got a very dry quality about it too, almost as it hits the palate. By the time it's gone, you're just left with this there's almost a flavor, like a real subtle raspberry hit, and then you're almost left with like a beer type hops wash in the mouth. Like the mouthfeel is very much like that. But oh my gosh, that's so good. I literally could drink this all day.
Nice. Well, cheers.
Cheers, mate. Chink. Highly, highly, highly recommend that. Anyone who's wanting to get into sours, like I said, go for it. Wayward, where is it? There is there. Well, I got too many cameras at the moment, so whoever. It's so good, delicious. Anyway, man, I'll tell you what. Let's do this nice and easy. Out of 5, what would you give it and why?
I'd give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Like it's good. I'm pretty rough with my scoring when it comes to sours, though. There's probably only 2 that I would have ever rated as a 5. I don't really feel like it delivered on the dragon fruit side.
Yeah.
It's got a great can, and it does say it's got dragon fruit in it, but I just can't taste it. But yeah, I'm giving it a 3.5, which is a good score for me. And
Yep.
I like that intensity at the start, that real explosion of flavor, that real intense sour taste.
Yep.
Fades off really, really nicely, and you're left with that. You can taste the wheat, you can taste the hops, and you breathe it in and out for like, I'd say probably about half a minute, about a good 30 seconds after you've had a sip. You get that real nice beer taste.
Nice.
Once the flavor explosion's gone. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for sure. Which is a good score. Let me say, it's not a bad one. I know people are
that
probably
is a
sitting
good
there
score.
going 3.5. Come on, like that's a good score. To get a 5, it's got to be damn near perfect. So,
well, I mean, with the Wayward, I would have to say it's probably about a 3 for me for this one. You get that really nice raspberry. It's got a lot of raspberry hit, and you get that straight up, which is super, super nice. So I recommend that. Like that is perfect. The 3 is, it could be a bit stronger. I mean, it's nice because it's only 1.1, so you can kind of have a few of them, settle back, and then maybe drive. But I wouldn't recommend drinking and driving. Don't do that. But yeah, I'd say.
well, no one should be going anywhere at the moment anyway.
Yeah, that's right. We're not allowed to do anything, so why would you be driving? But yeah, I'm gonna give this one about a 3. So this one, a great intro beer. If anybody wants to get into sours, I'm gonna recommend this one for that. Would you say that's more of a, you've had a few sours and you want to try something different, or it's a good intro one that would force people to go, yeah, I want more sour?
Sorry, man, I'm losing you.
That's all good. That's all part of
you cut out on me
it's
there.
fun. No, that's fine. I was just saying that this is a great intro beer. How would yours be on the intro? Would it be like good for someone who wants to start, or would it be more like, oh, you've had a few and you want to try something different, but you still like sours?
No, I reckon it would be a good intro sour, because it's certainly not the most intense sour that I've ever tried. There's been a few that I've drank in the past, and it's twisted my face. The intensity's been so sour with it. So I would definitely recommend that as an introduction to sours for sure.
Nice.
Oh, see, there's the carbonation coming back. And for the very strong reason that it leaves that nice beer aftertaste as well. So you're not left with a contorted face and just an intense flavor explosion. So it would be a good transition from regular beer into craft and sour beers for sure.
Very good. There you go, guys. So we've got a 3, we've got a 3.5, and we both recommend these for anyone who wants to get into sours. So guys, I highly recommend heading down, picking up some of these and giving it a go. If you've tried sours, or if you have tried these particular ones, just leave a comment down below and let us know what you think. And we will catch you on the next one. So cheers. Cheers, Josh. Thanks for being on the show, my friend. Cheers, guys.
Thank you for having me.